What are you doing, Ellie?
I'm loading.
What are you loading, Ellie?
The sweet potatoes from our garden, the sweet garden. That's what we're doing right now.
Loading the sweet potatoes.
Pardon?
Loading what did you say?
The sweet potatoes from the garden.
Aha, for the school.
For the school.
Right. Susan.
Yes.
How many sweet potatoes did you get from your garden?
So far we've got 12 bags of potatoes.
And how big is a bag?
It's like 60 kilograms.
60 kilos? Wow.
Yeah. And each bag costs 90,000 Uganda shillings
To buy.
to buy. And now you see so far we have saved to spend on 12 bags of sweet potatoes. As we go down there I can show you. We expect 5 more.
Let's go.
Yes.
When did you start planting things, Susan?
We started planting this in December last year, 2012. And the land you see here, we've just harvested the maize. You'll see the corn in the other room where we store it. And this is the coach grass. So we are going to get men to come and dig it up and uproot it. And then we are going to replant maize.
Okay.
So the second time after removing the maize, we want to plant cassava. So we want to give maize only 2 chances in this area.
Before you rotate the crop?
Yeah, before we rotate the crop.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now we're going to the other end of the garden.
The other end of the garden. We have 3 acres of land and we divided it up. We interplanted different crops and 1.5 acres, that's where we planted our maize. And so far we have got 11 bags of corn, and each bag is 100 kilograms.
Wow. Yeah. That's a lot of corn.
Yes. And a bag of posho from the corn, of course, will cost us 170,000. So each bag of 100 kilograms of corn, you expect to get 75 kilograms. And the rest of the 25 kilograms, it can be given to the chicken. But since at school right now we haven't got the chicken, so we also look at the people at the machine and they see how they compensate. So we come back with 90 kilograms.
And how many children does 90 kilograms feed?
Now it will be like 20 children because each kilogram feeds 6 children. So you can divide it up and see accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Susan, yes. How often do you come up here and do the garden?
I come twice in a week. Especially now we are in the harvesting season, but if it is not harvesting, I'll come like twice, I'll come like 3 times in a month. But because we are harvesting and I have to pick potatoes and corn on a regular basis, at least I come twice in a week.
And do you do the digging?
I don't do the digging. There is some lady here. She's the one who takes care of the garden. And we pay her 70,000 Uganda shillings every month to take
70,000 Ugandan shillings, which is about 18 pounds.
Yeah, 18 pounds.
Less than 20 pounds a month.
So she's the one who takes care of the garden.
Hello, madam.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm okay.
Good.
Yeah, she's called Alice.
Alice?
Yes.
Hey, I'm Alison. Alice? Alison?
Alison.
Hi, Alice.
I'm fine.
Good. I'm fine too. After you. Susan, do the children come here?
No, the children have not yet come here, but when you go at school you will see them removing the potatoes from the truck and also removing the corn from
The husk.
the husks, yeah. That is what they do. But so far we have not come here because we will need a big car to bring us down here. And for the truck,
To bring 1,000 children.
and for the truck, we have to pay it 80,000 whenever it comes here to pick the potatoes.
Right.
So that means we need almost a coaster, 2 coasters to bring at least 1 class. We wanted to come at least with the Young Farmers Club that has got around 45 members. That's what we are planning to do. We've just opened the term, so we think we shall implement it during the term.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's great.
So as we dig, of course, we can never be 100% successful. This is some of the corn which was spoiled by the storm. We had a storm.
Wow.
Then we have also the monkeys as the major pests when they come up and pick up the maize.
So Alice, is that part of your job, to clear the monkeys?
Yeah. Yeah, she does it and puts a cloth in the garden so that when they come they think there is somebody who is there and they will run away.
So it's not a scarecrow, it's a scare monkey.
It's a scare, yeah, to scare the monkeys. But otherwise we are going again to dig the whole part as we do the replanting. We planted 32 kilograms of corn. The seeds, we had 32 kilograms.
32 kilograms,
Yes.
and you've
we've
got 11
harvested,
bags of
yes,
100 kilos.
kilograms of corn.
That's a
So I
huge
think
return.
it has been a success.
And sweet potatoes?
The sweet potatoes, we have got so far 12 bags. And if you come and look at our garden, Alice is still uprooting. We expect some more 7. So altogether we might get 21 bags.
Yeah.
And this is the area. When you look at it, I think you can see it's almost half an acre.
So you plant, with sweet potatoes, you plant vines, don't you?
Yes, we do.
So not how many vines, but how much did the vines?
The vines hold, each one, they cost 700 shillings, Uganda shillings.
Yeah. Wow. And each vine will produce how many sweet potatoes?
20 pieces of sweet
20
potatoes.
sweet potatoes?
Yeah, 20 sweet potatoes.
Wow. And if you were going to buy 20 sweet potatoes in the market, how much would that cost?
Because each 6 sweet potatoes, that will cost you like 2,000 Uganda shillings.
For
six
potatoes?
Yes.
So for 700 shillings for one vine, you get 20 sweet potatoes.
So you can see how much we are saving.
It's a huge saving.
Yeah. So this is what we are remaining with.
Ready to dig up or pull up?
To pull up.
Give us a demonstration, Alice.
Tukolere muko. Ba mukolere muko. Mujayo. Alice is demonstrating on how. When in the first days, you can remove it with a stick, lagango or sogola, or with your hand.
Yeah.
So you see how she has uprooted it from the ground. But when it becomes harder, you'll use a hoe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you just dig it out. In its early stage, you uproot it because it's still soft. But when it becomes harder, you need a hole and you just dig it. So we have been very successful as regards sweet potatoes. And when you see what is remaining,
so it's still a lot.
See, yes. So I think it is even more than the 5 bags we are talking about.
I think it's much more.
Yeah. Our target, or what we expected, our estimation is to get 25 bags of sweet potatoes. So you see these ones are still young. And so she can manage to uproot it with her bare hands. At times you'll use a stick, but when it becomes harder, she'll just dig it out.